ocean. Orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
To their advantage. It may look like their eyes are located in that white patch, but that's just a visual distraction. Their eyes are located in front of that white patch, camouflage from crushing prey. The fin on the whale's back is called a dorsal fin, and it's used to stabilize them while they swim through the water and also help in body heat regulation. The flippers on either side of the whale's body are called pectoral flippers, and they're used mainly for steering and stopping. Unlike the dorsal fin, they have 5 bony digits inside of them that look much like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes, and the tail flukes are a killer whale's engine, propelling them nearly 30 miles per hour. But they use the most power and swim the fastest when launching their nearly 10,000-pound bodies completely up and out of the water.
Wow. I'm not sure. I think whatever. They can eat shark, they said.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. Pectoral slaps are used at the surface of the water to assert dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get the attention of her calf. But when they really want to be heard, they breathe. Smart hopping is used to coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Killer whales are excellent communicators, so it's no wonder that they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together
Almost.
to protect their pond and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orcas' hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, bringing them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient their prey. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Oh no. I miss it.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Watch as orchid demonstrates a similar behavior right here in front of all of you. Orcas will create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. Our whales are demonstrating the same behavior at the front of the pool, demonstrating one of the many complex and intriguing behaviors killer whales have learned all around the world.
So they're around the world. You can see them.
Crashing in front of you, but you can't truly imagine the amount of water displaced until you feel it for yourselves. Luckily for all of you sitting in our lower section, you've all graciously volunteered to feel the power of the killer whale. Who's ready to get splashed? Here comes some chilly 55-degree salt water. So it's no surprise that they eat all types of prey, including other whales.
Oh,
The
wow.
whale
The
on the
other
screen
whale.
behind me is a blue whale, and it's the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does a whale of this size prey up a whale of that size out in the wild? Well, it's all because orcas are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. You may see killer whales interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a killer whale breaks out of the water briefly. You can see them doing this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Killer whales love to be touched, and they'll rub their bellies on rocks when they can. Watch as Matani shows a similar behavior, much like killer whales in British Columbia. You may see whales imitate each other out in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. Our whales are constantly mimicking and learning from one another.
Hi. Let's say hi to you, Jaden.
Playful behavior has a purpose. For example, a tail whip may be used to stun fish, but today I think our whales are just going to be stunning all of you. interact with our whales each and every day. This allows us to build trusted relationships that help us provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. All of our whales take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, they're trained to line their bodies up at the surface so we can perform routine body checks, ultrasounds, and even get a blood sample from their tail flukes. They'll also slide up onto a scale, as you can see Orca doing in this video. This allows us to weigh our whales and monitor their diet, making sure our younger whales are growing properly and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight. Now I'd like to take some time to introduce you to a couple members of our pod. Up at the front of the pool, Makani has slid out. Let's give him a big warm welcome. Makani was born right here in this very pool on Valentine's Day.
Aww.
He lives here with his sister Kalia, his niece Amaya, and his brother Nakai. He loves interacting with his trainers, and he's participated in many different research projects that aim and help his wild counterparts. We interact with our whales every day to engage and stimulate their mind. Diet, exercise, and of course play all help keep our whales in amazing shape.
Is that fun, Jaden?
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study,